So welcome to another match day review. Now this one is very, very, very big. Liverpool do come out of this game with a 2-0 win over Manchester City in the Premier League title race. Now this means a lot. I mean a lot towards Liverpool and the title race. Now I'm just going to go through some key moments of this game. Trent Alexander-Arnold was sublime today. Brilliant. Absolutely outstanding performance from Trent. And Kelleher, obviously, I don't think he had much to do, but it was still a great... He still had a pretty good performance. There was a part of the game where Kevin De Bruyne could have scored, and Kelleher sort of got the ball and it sort of came out of his hands, but then saved it. So that was good. Now, City were... I honestly, I've got to say, I am so glad that was over. I'm so glad that is over, because for the best part of 1 hour, I was so nervous, like any Liverpool fan watching this game today. And I just thought, when is this game going to be over? Forever I was thinking, it's going to be alright, we're going to win. When we were 1-0 up, I thought, okay, we're 1-0 up. For some reason, I got more nervous when it was 1-0 instead of 0-0, but I guess that's sometimes how football works. But, yeah, Man City for the best part of this game weren't the best team, and I think like Real Madrid in the week, Liverpool just completely dominated Man City. I mean, Man City couldn't string 3 passes together. So, it wasn't a great performance from Man City. Now, they go in, they come out of this game with 4 games now lost in the Premier League. And that is now, I think it's 7 overall. In the last, 7 in the last, it's like 6 in the last 7 because they did get a draw against Feyenoord in the Champions League. But something that Man City can take positively from this game is that it wasn't 3 or 4-0, because it could have been. But yeah, that is probably the only positive Man City can take from this game, because Man City, I mean, yeah, it's still only December, but once we get to January, it is crunch time. Now, Man City sitting 5th at the full-time whistle of this game, and Brighton and Arsenal and Chelsea, so like 2 of the big 6, sit above Man City in the league, and Liverpool stay top of the league. Now, it's been like 8 games, nearly the full season that Liverpool have been top of the league. We are playing really, really well under Arne Slot at the minute, and I want to keep seeing that. Obviously, we had the likes of Van Dijk, Trent, Gakpo obviously got a goal today, and that is what we need to see more of in this season to come. So yeah, obviously there is doubts that Trent will be a Liverpool player next season. But if Trent does end up going to Real Madrid, I want to thank him for all the work he's done for this football club. But I feel like if Liverpool do win the league, I feel like does Trent sign a new contract? I think Trent could sign a pre-contract agreement with Real Madrid if they are to make something happen. But yeah, I think Real Madrid are obliged to sort of sign a pre-contract agreement. If that does happen, then I think it's bye-bye. Well, if Trent does sign a pre-contract agreement, then it's bye-bye Trent. But for now, we just have to hope something happens with the Trent Alexander-Arnold contract situation. Van Dijk, I think he's pretty close, and just give him as much money as you want. Give Mohamed Salah as much money as he wants. Although he missed a sitter today, he also scored a penalty that won us the game. So, yeah, he's been the best player at Liverpool Football Club for the best part of nearly 7 years now. So, we just need to get his contract sorted. We should have had this sorted in September, for God's sake. So, just get it done. We need to just get it done. We need to get it out the way so we're not worrying anymore and we can just continue on with this season. But going back to the Man City game, this game, it wasn't a walkover for Liverpool by any stretch, but one good player from Man City's team was Jeremy Doku. He was good. He was good. While Man City were bad, he was good. And I think you can tell the sort of players that are sort of starting to, where the football's starting to leave them a bit. Sort of Bernardo Silva, Kyle Walker's definitely not what he was. Just most of this Man City team, Mateus Nunes, he's just not good enough. It was every time he would have the ball, Trent would just take it off him like that. It was that easy. And I feel like Man City kind of made it a bit easy for us today. They just let us run through the defence at times. The defence hasn't been anywhere near to what it was, say, 2-3 years ago. Erling Haaland was nowhere to be seen for the majority of the game. He didn't really have chances where he could have scored. And I just feel like Erling Haaland he hasn't been there for the last few games. I know he scored in Man City's last game against Feyenoord, but in the Premier League games, he hasn't been there when Man City wanted to be. He has not been there when Man City wanted him to be. So that is not good at all. And I feel like if Liverpool are to beat Newcastle in the week, and I know it's very doubtful that Man City lose to Nottingham Forest, but it could be a draw. But if it is a win, Liverpool are now 11 points clear of Man City up top of the table. But yeah, I honestly do think that if Man City are to just even get a draw out of their next game, nothing is over in December. I don't think I would say it's over just yet. The season's over in May, so that's when the title ends, basically. But I would not call the Premier League title race over yet, because we've got Arsenal back in this title race now. We've got Arsenal to worry about again after their astonishing 5-2 win away from home yesterday. But I feel like in this game, we were the best team again, as well as I honestly can't believe people thought that City would beat us today. I didn't think they would beat us. I didn't think we'd lose this game. I predicted a 2-0. Genuinely, I predicted a 2-0. I'm not just saying that because of the score. I don't know if I said it in my preview or not, but I genuinely predicted a 2-0 win for Liverpool today. And it was correct. But some people were predicting 3-0, 4-0 wins for Liverpool. I know obviously Man City did lose last week 4-0 against Tottenham, but I don't expect that every week. But yet again, Man City are on the losing end of a game, and Man City are really not in the best form at the minute. They're really, really not. And I honestly, this is all because Rodri, this just goes to show how much one play can affect a football team, because it's really affected Man City being out injured, and it probably shouldn't have affected them that much. Maybe a little bit, yeah, but since he's been out, they've been a shadow of themselves. They've been a shadow of their former selves, because every game they've played so far, from the last time they beat a Premier League team was when they played Southampton, and that was only 1-0. So I was hearing things that Southampton could have beaten City in that game. So I don't know if that's true because I didn't win the game. But the last time they won a Premier League game was near enough to 2 months ago now. And it's absolutely disgraceful. It's, astonishing for Liverpool because it means they probably don't have to worry about Man City for a little bit. If we keep doing what we're doing, not that I'm saying that Man City are going to go on this spree of losing a load of games. Well, they've done that so far. 4 games in a row that is now. But I don't think they'll lose to Nottingham Forest. It might be a draw, but I think City will win that game. Because, you'd never know. You never know. Forest can surprise you. They surprised Liverpool earlier on in the season. But yeah, I honestly think that Liverpool do have a firm grip on the Premier League title. As I said, nothing is finished in December. I think Van Dijk said that before the game. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.